Hello guys, I know it has been a while, but hold on, let me switch back over. Alright, welcome. This is a tour of, I know it's been a while, and I apologize. Just haven't found the time, and I forgot if I'm honest. But, on a completely different thing I've never done before. I've always wanted to show this off, but I've never, um, really gotten around to it. This is a world that we have worked on for the matter of about 4 years now. On and off, of course, not all at once. Um, but it's it's a project. What you see, it has about 3 different cities and a few different things scattered here and there. I'll only show the complete stuff that we are proud of. Right here, this is the spawn point. Oh yeah, a lot of things, by the way, have gone on. It's a lot of things I don't want to talk about. Not that they're bad, just okay. That sounded like a trident to me. Um, just I want to show off this world because it has taken a lot. There's so much history. I will eventually get around to making a history style video on this. But let's get into it. This is the main spawn point. It's under renovation. It used to be different. I was gonna put signs here that say all the like somewhat active members, stuff like that. Um, it's you know general stuff about the server. But we will start off. Yes, that's McDonald's. That was a while ago. It's barely been used. I believe someone bought it. I'm not sure. Uh, this is the fire department, and it takes. I will show. Remember these. I hate those noises. Remember these 4 posts because they will come in handy later. Not in handy. They will come in. You'll remember them. They have a meaning. This is the Maui Village Club and Resort. Me and Job built it, who plays like the voice of Foxy. Um, I probably need to change my toad skin. I will. I'll mention about what that is. It's got like a little bar up here. Looks over the actual country club. Um, so yeah, Ender Pearls. Don't get too okay. This was mostly decorated by Job, but we'll go around back here to show off the main thing of the country club, which is this. This is like a little lake. Um, those are buoys out there. Those redstone torches. Those are buoys. There used to be boats here that you could rent. This was on the Minecraft like city texture pack, so it looks a lot different. But I like it in normal. We all liked it in normal. This is like the concession stand. Job did all this, by the way. I did, however, build this, which is a Maui villager. These have a story I will again explain in later videos. There's water slides I built. Doesn't look too good. I built the pool. I built this basketball court and this tennis court. Uh, yeah, a country club also hasn't been used, but we had plans for it. Um, so I just haven't gotten around to it. We had a lot of plans. We keep going over here though. This is a long path that leads to one of the coolest parts of the server, but definitely one of the least visited. It is the industrial district. It's where things are tested, things are made. That's Taylor's horse. He's not moved that. So right here, that huge crater, this stone brick building is, shit. This stone brick building is the lab. It's where things are tested. There's a minecart that goes into the major city. So you go in here, there's like different suits of armor. You can see that's the crater. We use it for a quarry now, but it used to be used, well, it still kind of does. It still kind of is used for explosion tests. This is now, I believe, out of business. Yeah, it's closed down. It will be soon repurposed or demolished and put over. But this is the second addition ever to the industrial district. It was a crude oil factory. We are in education edition, so we do have crude oil. If I go in here, you see education edition. We have elements. We make crude oil. Right here, we used to hold a nuclear ICBM, which is intercontinental ballistic missile. but now is going to be for a rocket test, which again I will explain if I ever make a lore video. These will be used in space flight tests. Um, Speaking of which, I believe that was our old launch pad. It was the end crystal thing where you stack a bunch of end crystals, explode them, and you go out flying. We launched like 5 of them. Each of them broke new records. This is Victor's drug empire, I guess. Um, so you know, you got opium, you got marijuana, stuff like that. In the suits of armor, by the way, when we built most of the stuff is in cities, so this would have been like a doctor's outfit. The diamond is like a doctor's, like scrubs, basically. And we'll walk over. This is the last building. I will say that building is not completed yet. It's not completed yet, but we plan to complete it. This is a little oil well thing I built. I'm pretty proud of it. And then this was a crude oil factory. What was going to be, well, is, but we had to use it for a specific project. We do on and off survival and creative. It just makes it more fun that way. But if we follow this, these are also tests of freaking thing. They're like ice balls that make ice. If we follow along the railroad, we get to the Amazon, where I will swoop around and I'll start going down the main road. So right here is a mine that's no longer in use. I sold it, but I kind of want it back because it has some historical value now. But this is the Amazon building. It's where you can order stuff, and it comes from the factory. It's the delivery donkey, which he also has. He played an important role. But yeah, it comes in here. Everything delivered goes into those chests. This goes out. I'll show you where that leads later if I remember to tell you. This is a really cool thing. This was naturally generated. It is a lake that looks like a shark or a whale, whatever you want to call it. It's just really cool because that's natural generated. It's just weird. It's like cool weird. It looks kind of like a shark. You got the top fin, you got the tail. It's a campfire Joe built while ago. There used to be something there. I'll explain that later because we built another one, and then that one got torn down for an airport. This is what I was talking about to remember the 4 spikes. This is now a prison. It used to be, by the way, that's our flag. It used to be a first it was a fort called Fort Diamond. Also, Fort Diamond has been repurposed, and I'll show you that later as well. Fort Diamond then got turned into a fire station, which is why we see the prongs, because it actually, I believe it caught fire once. This is where the horses used to be kept, and now it's a farm. But yeah, it's a prison. These are, like the lighter prisons. We have, I believe, 4 prisons in the entire server. 4 or 5. I don't know. This is a historical building. It's the trade shop where the first ever trade was executed. That's a mock tripwire. The actual tripwire is somewhere where I will not show you. I'll have to show you. I'm going to make a part 2. I'm going to get done with this, and then Kettlesburg, and then I will start off the next video with coordinates off in that place. Alright, this is a beacon, just to give us speed. We have the ice cream shop, which in here, you see, Toad 2020, we had a whole, like, election, and I was a Toad skin. I still have it, I just don't wear it anymore, because the leather suit is no longer a suit, like a suit and tie, so I don't use it anymore. We'll go over here. This is the entire world map so far, besides this stuff. I believe that little tiny island right there. No, it's this. This is a fort now. I'll show you that. This is the entire map. I'll show you what that is. That's pretty cool. It's kind of ugly, in my opinion. There's still more, though. Cool to show. This is outdated, for one, because we don't update it. And then there's a city like that would be right here on this map. I'll show you it. It's pretty cool. But we'll go over here. Right here's a lantern that I built, and she just looks cool. All right. Now this is the archery range. So just these were sunglasses with the city texture pack, and then you just shoot at the targets. You know, all that. This is Victor's shady shit and stuff. He sells drugs and knockoff Nikes here. I believe there's shoe shine up here. Or did he take it out? He took it out. And then these are okay. This used to be a shoe shop. Shoe shop. That's why I just didn't care to empty it out. This is an old sign, old sign. You can see Fort Diamond, my house, Nether portal, which is right there. I believe there's only like 3 Nether portals on the entire server for some reason. It's because it's not an actual survival. And I'll show you all of these, which this one actually isn't too outdated. This is Jack's old home. He hasn't been on since about 2018 or 19. His cats are in my house now because of a thing I will explain in the lore video because it was pretty funny. We'll go down here. This is Nick's old house. Hasn't been used. His pillager banners because pillagers used to ravage us. This looked a lot better with the city texture pack. This is the Victor's terrorist attack target. This was Daniel. Okay, so on this property, there used to be a museum. The museum has now been repurposed, and then everything was moved out of the museum to the Bastille, which I will give a tour of, a limited tour of, only showcasing the relics and stuff that we have down there. This is yeah, then that museum was torn down. We built this. I built this because we were running out of room in the old museum, which, then after this had served its life as a museum, that white building served as the new museum, that huge one down there. Again, I'll explain all this later. And so I sold it to Daniel. Victor and Daniel didn't have a good relationship on this server, so a whole bunch of things happened, and Victor actually blew up his house. Daniel used to... I forgot I took that out. Daniel used to have a little tunnel right here, and as you can see, this was the damage. Not too big, but it is now owned by someone named Remington. Yeah, this is the mailbox, which showcases everyone on the server. Everyone that has played this server for more than like an hour. We got Carson, which is, yeah. We got Daniel, Tristan, Colin, Taylor. That's me. Job, Nick, Dylan, Ryan, Matt, Victor, Jack, Seth, Andy, Matthew, and Remington. I don't know. I know Remington's actual name. I just call him Remington because he's like an online friend. Same thing with Matt, but I'm starting to call him Matt. I actually haven't played with him in a while. Nether Highway Repair Group. This is, there's a 1,000 block long Nether Highway, and so in here, this was built a while ago. This is an original village house. This is just all obsidian, so nothing too big here. And then here, oh boy, the courthouse. A lot of stuff has gone on here. This is actually refurbished because of the texture pack. It looked like shit because it was Acacia, but Acacia looked good in the old texture pack. This is the courthouse where many court cases are set. That's going to trigger me so much. Hold on. There we go. Okay. A lot of things happen here. Again, I'll get that. This candle. See, I'm just gonna say an election gone wrong, which led to no one playing the server for like a year or something like that. Right here we have the roller rink built by Job. Thank God Andy's banners are gone, otherwise I wouldn't be able to upload this. They were just a naughty word. A naughty word. What is that? Oh, it's that. So yeah, this is based off of a roller rink we have in around us, like the inside of it. So yeah. Up here we have the arena. This was one of the first ever things built in creative. It was gonna be at new players getting a chance to become successful, and now it's just more for entertainment. You know, evil. Oh my God, skulls. We got this little wall, cool thing I made. Basic redstone. Yep, just arena. We drop things from the ceiling. I think there's gapples in there. There were potions, and then there's beacons. These are more or less just for cool. Like, that's cool. Alright, I'm not going to show that because I won't be able to upload this video. Alright, we fly over here. This is the flag shop. Someone put balls store, I don't know why. So you got the flags. We got these, that one, and that one were all campaign flags. These are both flags of countries. Got pillager banners, that flag, Creeper Day banners, and Fenderley banners, which those will also be explained later. We have the TV station here, like a news network. Up here we got where everything goes down. You got like some like the table thing, got cameras, and then the green screen with like the papers. You sit, I don't know. Joe made this, so he'd be probably better off explaining it. These are old maps. This is the oldest full intact map that we had, so we've definitely grown a lot. Dang, the bank wasn't even made yet, and then here the Arby's wasn't. The Arby's sat for a while, to be honest. Um, Over here, up here, this is the, what we call the tower. It's a bedrock prison. Yes, I only got a bed. There was a clock here. I guess someone took it. This used to be an elytra tower. This was the base, so you jump off and then go down. But, of course, that's gone. This was a, what's it called? This was like a outdoor food thing. And then this is the town hall. This was the old courtroom. So, not really in use anymore. You got the gavel. But, over here, up here, is the office. This is my office. It has a lot of books in it. The money chart and the travel codex. The money chart is actually pretty interesting. So if you want to look at that, pause the video and look at that. A little outdated now. This used to keep my suit in it, but the suit has been moved. This is Job's office. There's nothing in here. That used to be my office. I basically started in... So I started in this one, right here, and went over to this one, then went back to this one, so... Alright. Continue along this path. Right here, this is Taylor's old, like, I don't know, office, I guess. It's up for sale now. This is Collins Construction Company. Very construction things, This was the bakery. That's why you got, like, the pinstripe thing I tried to go for. It was pretty bad. This leads to, Kettlesburg, which you'll see in this episode. Right here, this is Job's... Oh, actually, this is Job's old house. You got furnaces, you got all that. This is Job's new house. It's a tree house. We'll go up here. You got a little place to jump off for an elytra. Campaign banners. You got stuff in here. Everything. That's some of Victor's repossessed stuff, by the way. And he's got Thomas Jefferson 76s, which are like, I don't know, the shoe to have on the server. This is the old museum, which I could explain something. This is Job's Little League Field, but this is this is the old museum. A lot of artifacts have been moved, like right here. These are Creeper Day heads. I'll get into Creeper Day. This is a space suit that was used to go to space. They looked like they were like hazmat suits, but they were the closest thing that we had to space suits on the server. Boats here. All this will be explained later. This is a bell tower from a war camp that we had. Another old map. And then this was an excavation suit for one of the Maui villagers. This is a ton of campaign stuff. These were the only 3 campaigns that we had, like the different banners, and I had 2 of them. I'll show you next episode. Actually, this episode, because we'll go over there this episode. Where this used to be, this entire map thing was destroyed because it just looked bad after what we had just built there, which is like right here on this map. And that also has a lore thing added to it. But anyways, this is Marine Biology Lab. Nothing big here, really. It's just like a tunnel underground and then some axolotls and a tank down there. We're going to travel with our head down because of what we did to Tristan's house. This is Creeper Day. This will be explained in the lore video, but basically we were messing around in I was messing around in survival, Joe was messing around in creative. I had no armor on. I just had gapples and a channeling trident and it was storming and I took on more than 45 creepers. 45 was the creeper heads that we had after the fact. So, it's the Creeper Dam gift shop. We travel over here. It's the campsite. There's a log cabin up there, which you'll actually see in Ghost Town. And then just campsites and stuff. We'll go over here and get out the way. This is a coral reef where a large industry for Kettlesburg, which is a old deemed city. This is where its major industry is kept. Up here we have a lighthouse that was never finished. This is where the old no, keep going. This is where the map art thing was, like around here. If I get close, I believe it's. Oh, we keep going. That's the island. I gotta show you. Where's it at? I thought it was right here. Wasn't it? Oh, it was right here. Okay. That's the cartography table we used. As you can see, we destroyed it with TNT, so it did a little bit of damage. But over here, we have what we call the Valkyrian Trifecta. Or no, was it called? I don't think it was called the Trifecta. It was called something like that. These were a series of forts. This one is Fort Diamond. Not the biggest fort of them all. Not the smallest either. There's only 3. But definitely the most well defended. There was a huge fight here. Huge, like, war here. We defended it successfully. I have an anti-tank gun here for no reason. This is, I believe this says Fort Diamond in Spanish. But this is a Spanish-themed, like, naval fort, loosely based off of Sea of Thieves. And then over here, this one never saw action. I forget what this one's called, but it is definitely the biggest. This was all done in survival, by the way. All the building, but the materials were getting through creative. Like not creative, we'd spawn them in with commands. But we did build this in survival. We flattened this out as well. We flattened that island out. Now we go on to this one. This is, I forget what this one's called as well, but this one saw this one's overgrown because it was actually, it was overtaken. This was Collins for it. He didn't build too many defenses. I actually put all this here. This. I wanted them to land here so kind of like a D-Day thing, but that's fine. You see we got building from where people tried to shield themselves. Our plan was, this was supposed to be like a storage thing. Our plan was, though, to abandon this fort, flee over there to Fort Diamond. We do like an island hopping campaign. That scared me. That little thing scared me. Where we do a little island hopping campaign. We basically ran from this fort and did a little damage to it. It is now overgrown because no one has cared for it. And then we fled to Fort Diamond where we waited, and once they got there, we just gave them absolute hell. The reason we defended this was for our fishing industry, which I will get to later, but we will carry back where we left off in Maui. It's gonna take a little while, and I don't know how to edit on PC, so we're just gonna have to fly over. You can appreciate everything here. I will explain the rare fish market, because it's actually, well, I just gave it away. I'll explain the market that we were talking about, the prize market of Maui, or of Kettlesburg. Go down here. That was a suit shop. This is like a suit shop where you get your custom suit ordered. This is Daniel's farm. Like, he has animals. He has Tom Brady in here. It's funny because it's a goat. These are my 2 horses, Stinger and Flash. Stinger was retired from service not too long ago. He's been here almost since the beginning. Not the fastest one out there, but he's seen definitely the most. And Flash, I cannot. Oh, I've lost him so many times. He's the second one because I lost the first one. But it was Flash. And you have treats and you have equipment. Like there used to be leads in here. Treats. It's gone now, but they were golden carrots. So this one's fast because I've like bred it to be really fast, but it's not the fastest horse in the server anymore. This is my house. I will explore that in part 2 because I know it looks small. It looks so small, but you haven't seen anything. I tend to do this a lot, where I build something small and then just tunnel like I'm the Vietnamese. This is my dog house. It doesn't hold my prize dogs. These were like my dog army. Me and Victor, his house used to stand right here on this plot of land. I had like a arms race essentially with dogs. But yeah, this is an old armor shop. I haven't used it. It's old. But fun fact about right here, I believe around right here, is where my old house used to stand. My little shack that I built for the first 2 nights on the server. And my bed used to be right there where I'm looking at where my little cursor is, where I met my buddy. I'm not even trying to explore the Nether yet. Up here though, we get to what we like to call the Valley of Wheat. It is so goddamn ginormous. It's a hassle to keep good. That's the Tree of Ebola. Joe built that. And then this is the Valley of Wheat observation deck. You can actually get paid on the server to farm the Valley of Wheat. But yeah. Then down here, this is Victor's first house, not used anymore. We have what was the grounds for the future hospital. That's never been built. This was the excavation stuff I was telling you about. We excavated that. This is the bank where it holds a secret. It's just like this. There's a little deposit thing if you want to deposit money. I don't know where that minecart went. Right here's the dominoes. Nothing too big in here, but just the dominoes. Over here we have what was a pharmacy now turned. Well, I'll let you guess what that is. And then right here we have an Arby's. Someone felt good to put that there. We have Seth's house over there, which actually inspired something for us. We have the boat shop here. We have the Rolls Royce, get it, row. We have the Lamborghini E9 Roadster. These are boat puns. Camaro. We have a Doge Endeavor Hellhound, which is funny because boat. And we have an FA California, which is just that. Remember this building, the 7-Eleven, because it comes in handy. It's important later. This is Gary's old habitat. He's moved. I'll explain that in the lore video if I may ever make it. This is the football field called Village Field. It is a just a basic one. I built it when I was bored one day. It's cool. I like it. It's a very nice atmosphere. But this actually held. I have screenshots of it. This held one of the debates for the recent election that we never did again, which was weird. Back here's the locker rooms. Just all of them look like that. If you want to peek, there you go. That one hasn't been furnished yet. That's just a tunnel that leads outside. I'll actually use it because I don't want to fly all the way out there. All right. We'll continue over here. This has no good way to tour because nothing loops. So I just kind of have to like branch off, then go back. Over here, we have what was going to be called Job's Casino, but I made a funny, and while he was still building it, I put Booby Casino, because we're funny. We're children, so, Booby Casino is an arrow that points to. I like it. It was a pretty cool build. It's a pretty cool build. Oh, yeah, I didn't explain what that is. That's the Death Star turned zoo. We made it into a zoo because the person who built it no longer plays. Yeah, everything despawned. That's great. We didn't even finish it. These are some rare fish. Alright. If we we'll take the scenic route. I love taking the scenic route. We will, go to, oh yeah, it's the motel. Never really finished. We'll go to my favorite part of the server, which is New Kettlesburg. It is a English-themed, semi-medieval city located back here. This used to be in a village. There was a war here. We invaded it, placed our flag. As you can see, it's loosely based off the Crusader flag. But yeah, we get here. There's a grand entrance. And during wartime, we had to put a flat gun in here. We have a house right here owned by Dylan and Ryan. A little market here. We got my house, which actually holds the 3 first pets on the server: Willow, Franz, and Stanley. My cat, I love Stanley. It's got an attic up there, really nothing to see, just basic stuff. Right here is the Starlight House. It was hit by a piece of TNT during the invasion, and at night you could see them. At the right time at night, you could see the moon through here and all the stars. So it's cool. We have a little thing where you could park your pet or park your horse. This is the Starlight apartment complex, since it's right down the road from the Starlight House. 2 apartments in here. This is where Daniel used to live and where Victor used to live. They got tortured here. This place was actually bombed like 3 times. Fun fact. It was bombed. So, there was a tripwire hook. I guess trying to assassinate Victor. I'm not sure. This is the Oak Tree Real Estate offices. In here you got, this is Job's stuff. You got, oh yeah, I broke this window. I got a map of Kettlesburg, which is actually refurbished because we did something here. Up here, I don't know what's up here. Nothing. Okay. We'll go over here. This is the original flag placed at Kettlesburg. It is, this was like placed during the invasion. Down there is really nothing. It's nothing. We're gonna make like a little dungeon market thing, but we never ended up doing that. This village actually had 2 blacksmiths right next to each other, which is cool. So, yep. This is Taylor's house. He has a lot of pets. Down here, it's no longer a secret. He has the party pebble, which is, I believe, it's one of those. He has 3 blue axolotls. So yeah. Oh yeah, and then he has, after this, you go through this airlock. They have a frog, well, multiple frogs. One in here, though, is named Venezuela. I don't know what it is, but it's named Venezuela, and that's funny. Show us the button. Who cares? I'll just click see. Alright. He hasn't played in a while, so I'm sure he won't mind. Closes his door, though. I will close his door. This is his animal house. He has his dogs. Some of them are named, some of them aren't. Down here, we found something really cool. It is a piece of the original road from Kettlesburg. This is the town hall on top, blacksmith under it, and then we have a library here. Library, we haven't done anything. This is the Church of Westfascism, which is a joke, ongoing joke. Westfascism. This is Daniel's house. I gave him this. It used to be a firework and pub, you know, Irish pub. He has his own anti-tank gun, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, I didn't show you this. I don't know where I'm going. This is the railroad that connects. This one goes all the way down to the Amazon place, and then this one goes to the one that you saw by the bakery, or now construction. This is mine. This is Big T's Exotics. I sell exotic animals for pretty good prices. Zombie horse, 80,000. Naturally struck piglin with an elytra in a boat. This was a this is actually a historic animal, so that's why it's bumped up. And we have a brown mushroom. Our biggest sale, I believe, was $1 million. I can't remember what it was for. This is the Ricky Memorial, which is something I will have to explain later. Basically, I built this one day for fun. I built it like copper to see it go through. And then something happened, so we renamed it. This is Colin's house, which is also nail and hammer construction. Oh, wag. Really nothing in there. And then down here we get something done entirely in survival. Now, if you were to load up this seed and go over here, it would look nothing like this. There would be a little tiny peninsula stretching out. We refurbished all this. This boat is mine. I need to change the deck because I hate it. Needs to change the deck, but it's my boat. I built a while ago. We have a Collins hotel that he never made. Here is one of my most proud things I've ever built. Hold on, I'll explain that later. It's the shipyard. One thing was restored here. I will show it to you maybe. But then here in the rare fish market, you go in. Nothing here. Oh, that's there. You got showcases, and then up here you come to the storage room and showcase. Now, I have done so many sales of rare fish, and I also did a lot of catching. So you see here we have clownfish, uh, non-tropical fish. You got all different types of fish, floppers. You got brinleys. You got miscellaneous, which is like cichlid. The cotton candy bait is my favorite, by the way. Axolotls. We sell tadpoles. I don't have any yet. These are all things that I haven't done, and then these are some of the. This one is the most expensive. These are glitters. I'm eventually gonna get around to making a chart for how expensive certain colors are. But anyways, this is still under development. We had a plan for this, and we're still gonna hopefully execute it one day. Ooh, what the hell? Alright, well, you saw it there. This is Big Tony's Pizza. Or Fat Tony. Fat Tony's Pizza. Fat Tony's Pizza. Alright. And then this is the, this is a little fishing boat that I made. You'll see another one of these later. And then finally, I will wrap up this tour with something still in a work in progress. Still a work in progress. Actually, I can complete it now. Yeah, I'm going to complete it now. And then I will eventually show... I will show the tour of the 2 secret things on the server later. This is Daniel's rib boat. You got a little machine gun here, and you got that. It's a cool little thing. There's a jungle around here. And then here you get to the ancient Greek city that is still being built. You got a little like temple here. I love these temple gardens. I built all this, by the way. And then you got this temple with, it's a scooter temple. You know, Scooter from the gang. We will get around to make it part 5. I have it in the works. I just need to execute it. And then here you have a vineyard. You know, you got a little house, vineyard. That's it for the ancient Greek city. I want to do more with it later, but you know, just haven't gotten around to it. And finally, I will go over here because it's funnier. That's a ruined nether portal. I have a thing of it in my house. I have a map of it. I'll fly over here before I go to the next city. It's still loading in. That's New Kettlesburg over there. Alright. This is the airport. This was where another work camp used to be held. This right here. I'm not gonna dig up. This is the ATC tower, and then here you have an F-14. I will explain. I'll actually explain when we get there. This is Daniel's, but I'll explain what this F-14 did and why it's here. But yeah, it's just an airport, runway 1. But we'll go to Ghost Town. Ghost Town was a village discovered with no people in it. 2 villages back to back with no people in it. I'll show you where both villages are. Here's the first village. Yay, 7-Eleven. Get used to seeing a 7-Eleven. This is under work by Colin. This was the first ever building here. There was an attack here as well, which is what led to this. This was built in the attack thing. There's a prison down there, and then there, Colin's working on this. He's been working on this. This is the log cabin that I showed you. I was gonna show you. I don't know what any of these buildings are, but pretty cool. Got pumpkin patch down there. But here we will go to the more hectic side, owned by Colin's brother, Carson. Hey, 7-Eleven. Hey, Leaning Tower of Convenience. Yes, this is the Leaning Tower of Convenience. It is 4 7-Elevens stacked on top of each other via structure blocks. We got buildings that Carson is making. I have no clue what they are. But basically, that F-14 appeared in the sky here one day. And guess what happened? It started dropping shit from it. It bombed this, because Victor owned this. Victor owned Ghost Town before, Carson did. I even made Daniel's house into a 7-Eleven via structure block. But it got bombed, as you can see, if you look down here. Yeah. There used to be an aquarium. I actually got my money back. Well, I didn't get my money back, I just think. This is where a Fat Tony's Pizzeria used to be. Took it down now. And then the final thing on tour I will lead is Carson's old boat, which is... Oh yeah, there's an anti-tank on there. Carson's old boat, which is sunk, unfortunately. Sitting at the bottom of whatever I want to call this lake. It sunk due to unknown reasons. It sunk before the F-14 bombed this, but yeah, this is everything on the server basically. I will give a tour of the Bastille in a future video. I don't want to show how to get to it because, people may see it and people may want to, you know, people may want to, like, uh, go there because it has a lot of stuff in it. It has a ton of stuff. But, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Um, I got a ton of subscribers while I was gone, and the video's got a ton of views. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and, bye.